Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to the Hayseed night, where Adder is at the fair, and I think Eina is probably going to show up pretty soon.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Eina's not here yet.
Ha! What do you know? First again. Oh, hold up. Now ain't the time for that. Boss! Ha! Gotcha.
There's Eina.
Right. Don't you think for a second I forgot I was supposed to prepare the stall? No. Hey now! Quit giving me that look, missy.
Yeah, she was dyeing her hair, and then they're going to set up the stall together, I think.
How is it my fault that you were busy dyeing your hair? So, how come the patron ain't here? You won't tell your pa I got here late, right, boss?
Yeah, because Eina can't speak.
Ow! What did I... Oh, tail. Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, and then we're told that people actually avoid the blacksmith stall because they kind of avoid the blacksmith, or patron as they call him, because he's, well, he's kind of...
Welcome! We got the best prices in town!
He's kind of got the reputation of being like a sorcerer, or...
Come on and see what goods we offer!
And later on in the story, we kind of see that the reputation is entirely deserved. Yeah, nobody's
Sure
coming
must be
to
fun
buy
watching me break
anything.
my- You know what? Nah, take that back. There ain't... You do you.
Right. So... Eina's sharpening her knife. And... oh, do we get to meet, what's his name? The,
Huh? Wait, is that... Oh, no. Don't tell me he's
Hayseed.
coming this way!
Yeah.
To suck your mud, Miss Tess. I simply realized what a rare occasion it is to...
They're not exactly friends.
Speaking of which...
We picked distract him last time. Let's come up with an excuse this time to see new dialogue.
Oh, 3! We completely forgot what day it is, boss! Look how low the sun's already! What you burning daylight for? Ain't it time to do that thing you had to do? You know, that thing? The thing with the... stuff?
Great going, Adder. To say that Eina had no clue of what Adder was trying to do would be a vast understatement. It would imply she had even considered that Adder had enough wits to draw plans, or that she had the social acumen to pick up on them to begin with. In any other moment, perhaps our protagonist would have realized just how much he had in common with his boss. Right now, however, he couldn't help but fear the strange talent both Eina and Hayseed had for ignoring his interruptions.
Right, well, I don't want you feeling like a wet shoe on our carpet most of the but you may want to go gut someone else for the time being. Eina's for real busy today, and it don't look like the patron's planning to honor us with his presence, so,
Adder Oh, we've already seen this before, so Hayseed turns his attention to Adder now.
Ah, yes. I remember you now.
Nope. I mean, yep. I mean, sir, I'd never. No, sir, I can't.
Of course. I never forget a face, no matter how weathered or insignificant.
Yeah.
Forgive my curiosity. I just can't help but wonder. Geoff can barely stay sober enough to feed himself.
Oh, no, not at all. We manage.
It's not too late to consider the offer I made you back then.
That's mighty kind of you, Mr. Taylor, but it's...
You make a fair point, Eina.
Yeah, Taylor had offered Adder a job and Adder had turned him down. And Taylor isn't too happy about that.
Divine beeswax, I'm crawling out of my skin here. Who the hell you laughing at now, huh? No, yeah, of course you'd find it funny.
And nothing happens. Nobody comes to buy anything.
So, hey, Eina. I bet. Well, buckle up, 'cause...
I think we said I ran through a wall last time. So do we say I saw a beast or I saw a gazelle this time? I mean, both are kinda true. He did see a beast in his nightmare. But I think let's talk about the gazelle.
I saw a gazelle. But not any gazelle. No, ma'am. She was the fanciest gazelle girl I've ever seen. And there she was in the slums, strutting her hip-shaking, earthquaking, heart-melting butt.
Eina's inquisitive gaze suddenly made Adder very conscious of his own words and thoughts. Adder was most certainly not used to having her pay attention to him when he spoke.
Butt ugly face! So I just ran away because she was so awful. Ugh, yuck. Yeah.
Adder could feel how Eina's lilac eyes stared at his very soul, piercing a hole with a question that she meant to ask. Why was such an intense look that he felt flustered? With her usual silent demeanor, Eina brought her two gloved hands in front of her face. She balled them both into a fist, raising just her index fingers. Then she lifted them until they rested on her forehead like tiny horns.
Horns?
With a quick motion, she took her horns to her mouth, biting them.
I ain't no gosh darn friggin' horn eater, okay? I like those!
The best way to define Eina's smile at that precise moment would be terrifyingly mean. While her bad temper was known and feared among the other merchants, it was unusual for her to be so acidic, especially towards Adder. Oh, this has returned to familiar currents, hasn't it?
You're acting real ugly, boss.
Yeah, we've seen this before. And Eina's back to sharpening her knife there. So last time we asked what's wrong and she got mad because she can't speak. So let's ask the yes or no question this time. Are you scared?
You scared or something, boss?
A wrinkle formed over her nose as she focused on keeping calm. Adder quickly understood what was irking her.
Now, I ain't dumb enough just yet to go asking you to explain. Just promise me that you're gonna let me know if it's too much for you, okay? One nod, ma'am.
She looked up, pointing at different parts of the crowd with her snout. Then she shrugged, trying to hide under the shade of the stall.
Well, of course it's crowded. It's a friggin' fair. Just what in the name of Hayseed was the patron thinking, leaving you all alone in the stall?
Eina only seemed to become even more conflicted as he said this.
Sorry, I didn't mean... Look, boss, your pa must have thought the same thing I think. That you're the strongest and the coolest and you can do this if you wanna. And you ain't alone anyway. No, ma'am. Adderson, son of Gerfaz of the upper fields right here for you. All day, every day. Now, come on. How many hugs do the patroness need to feel better?
Aww. Adder opened his arms wide, looking for a hug. Instead, he found the tip of the dagger inches away from his big snout.
Well, someone don't like to hug in public. I know that now. Got it? Yep. I swear on my one good eye that I ain't gonna forget it for the rest of my life. So, please, ma'am, let me live a little longer.
Eina looked confused for a moment. She dropped the knife in a hurry as soon as she realized that she was still wielding it. Clearly flustered, she tried to sign some kind of apology, which in turn led Adder to apologize as well, which conversely made Eina attempt some sort of embrace as compensation. So in the end, they just shook each other's arm awkwardly and called it a day. Aw, they're so sweet.
Oh, just kiss already!
Illigrab. I think we've already seen this.
Kilogram?
It's respect.
Yeah.
But please, don't hold back on my account. What?
Yeah, and the merchant.
Patron!
Ah, so he gets the respectful treatment and I don't.
What's that salacious talk?
They're just strengthening their ties of friendship.
Whoa! Hold up.
That's the problem, you cumberground!
Yeah, he's yelling at them, and I think Eina's going to wander off, isn't she?
You haven't sold a single thing.
Well, I mean,
Now,
it's not
that's
their
I'm
fault.
sure this Yalt,
She's old enough to frolic as she pleases.
she hasn't e-
Of course she hasn't.
Of course there is!
The only idiot here is the one...
I wish that rub off, and maybe you'd learn to keep your...
But I did pass the coming of age.
Shut up! Don't you have anything to say about that?
She walked away while you...
Then why didn't you say so sooner? This is all your fault!
What did I...
That stupid child's been acting up...
Don't blame the poor boy.
I don't care! You two better go bugger off somewhere else!
Yeah.
Now hold up, what?
Come on, Adder! Those... And he'll have plenty of that when I leave him tied to the pyre next time I find a mob outside the shop.
Illigrab takes Adder away, and I guess they're going to go looking for Eina? Or at least Adder is.
Please, don't let Red's words affect you. He's...
No, the patron can preach and holler all he want. I mean, I don't cry anymore, at least. What he said to Eina, though? Now that's going 2 paces past the league too far. So what if she can't swear the oath thing?
There. God.
You know what? All this stuff...
Yeah, so he's gonna go look for Eina.
Well, in that case, I have...
Finally! I thought that fluffy bastard was never leaving.
And Djao is going to get him into a ring fight.
Afternoon.
Oh, lad, what a
Well, see...
Ah,
Nah, I ain't in the mood.
well, I am.
Sorry, Bard.
I know just...
They sneak into like one of the fighting alleys, Karnmei alleys, yeah. And then
Hello.
Adder
That's
gets
too bad.
into
Good
a,
thing she's...
like a match or a fight there.
How many times do I... Ow, a bit of a weirdo.
Weirdo. Tell me.
Eina! Now,
Look at...
because...
You're not gonna... Ah! You're back.
Better the evil... Whoa.
Don't tell...
Alrighty then.
Just... All right. I'll go...
Okay,
Char... Oh, hold up.
so we've
Oh,
got to be
darn, but
sneaky when
what
we
if he hits me?
fight him.
Been doing...
I do remember
No, what-
that.
What are you mumbling there?
I said... If he's serious...
Wait, there's a fight coming up! Oh, what kind of fighting style did Adder use?
Oh yeah, they switch narrators because she's better at narrating a fight, right?
Oh my god. Let's see. He said, well, diggity.
Yeah, the only thing we have available right now is honor.
Honor, as expected of a knight, dearest. But hoy, Bob, you've smirked. Your advice, Adder, lay at the whole. Oh, Adder. It's going.
Yeah, Lynn is a bit, gets a bit distracted by, shipping Jove and Adder. So yeah, we need to wait. And then we need to wait some more. And then we get another... Think it... Oh, we get to try again. Think it over. Yeah, we don't want to go with honor. Let's go with victory.
Ah, so thou art. But hoy, you've smirked.
So we wait. And we wait.
Of course he wins. He's the knight, you do. I'm pretty great, yes.
Is this new torn page you're trying to hide behind your back? This is new, isn't it? Oops. Maybe I should have read that. Right. Okay. So the other deer charges, and then Adder merely waited, silencing all the voices that screamed at him to run along and to run and die. He didn't even assume the step-rider stance. He just waited, closing his eyes lest the sight of his incoming enemy would betray his nerve. And when the time was right, the whack! Adder spun on the tip of his hooves and struck his opponent with such force that he swept him straight into the ground. And you may think, wow, that's kind of anticlimactic, but it was everything but for Adder. Everything but. Both the public and the ringmaster tilted their heads as they stared at the man lying on his snout, a bit unsure about the nature of the event they had just witnessed. But what they saw was nothing but the truth. Taking Jove's advice to heart, Adder obtained a beautiful, simple victory. Down! Screamed the ringmaster. Adder won the fight and lived to see another day. And then we go back to the narrator and Lynn. Wait, so he wins? Yeah, we totally did this in a different way during the first go-round. Of course he wins. He's the knight, you doof. Right. Never mind then. Well done, Lynn. I'm pretty great, yes. Now, what's this torn page you're trying to hide behind your back?
Wait, don't!
So, anyway...
Whoa! I can't believe it! Still alive and kicking! Come on, show me the money, Bard! I want to bite every single coin!
I completely forgot to place the bet.
So they get no money? Is Adder going to go and look for Eina some more?
Hey, big ass!
Hey now, sir!
My dear boy.
And Djao shoos Adder away and goes with the that person, whoever it was. And Adder wanders back towards the silent and empty plaza. He keeps on wandering. And he finds himself here. A small flickering light coming from a discreet tent. And we know what this is leading to. He's going to meet Sepp again. And then there's light in the dark tent.
Took you long
And
enough.
we see Joseph, or Sepp.
Yeah, it's not a living!
Don't just stand.
I don't know.
And
What
then
am I saying?
she wants to, or offers to read his fortune.
Hi.
Nice place. I think last time we picked the I'm Adder thing.
Nice place you got here. I like your cushions. These cushions over here and over there.
Oh,
And they sure are
oops.
comfy. What are they made of? They gotta be the comfiest cushions ever. Can I bounce on them, ma'am?
I think I accidentally picked the same thing I picked last time. I should have picked I'm Adder for different dialogue.
Please.
Okay,
So it wasn't
like,
fun.
funny? Hold up. Well, darn.
On the contrary,
I don't see what horns...
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say you said I want me to say you're pretty.
So you really meant my...
Ma'am,
It's okay.
I'll take your word.
And they banter
Well
for a
then,
bit.
Would you like to know?
Yeah,
Whoa!
this is where she
Well, slap my
offers
head
to
in. Oh,
read his
my
fortune.
back.
You dropped it right after.
You did.
Steal what?
Aha!
That was all.
I don't suppose.
That would depend. Just keep them.
Oh, right.
That's cute.
Right.
Take your prayers to the...
Oh, darn, that one.
I'll read your path.
But I already.
For example.
And then he accidentally gaze reads her, I think.
I gotta insist, ma'am.
Oh, fire. Yada yada. Shush.
Oh, what's that?
Oh yeah, she's trying to read his gaze.
I need to find out if it.
And then he
It's
reads
really-
hers.
Hey, what's that? Just
And
who do you
then we
think you...
get this
Who do you think-
scene
What? Ugh,
where
I
the
won't
guards
I
stop
don't
her.
suppose.
Can't you see that you're...
What? But she's trespassing.
Settle down, boy! The queen of the desert.
Call it whatever you.
Liar.
Mike,
So
And
much
yeah,
for the...
Adder
He's got a
comes to
point.
the
Here's a
rescue
thought.
What are
in
you
the
saying?
end.
Yeah, yeah.
I could
Huh?
not at all. It would be a pity, just because
Right.
I suppose I.
And Mark, you...
Ah, don't worry.
Who do you take me...
What? But you could.
How? What? No! Well,
Aw,
but who else could it have... It was you!
I only gave you.
You gave me curse.
What in the...
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, he's blaming her
I wouldn't waste any.
for his own indiscretions.
Think you could just... That's radish.
And
What
Adder
the-
butts in.
No, you're not!
What, you want me to... Who? Hey!
Oh, poor guess he'll be... You.
That's enough.
But...
I have no clue.
The
You.
guards go to Adder. Or like go away
Did I
or
had-
whatever.
No,
Are you?
no,
Yeah, they
That's
go
a-
away.
What?
And then Joseph and Adder have
Not
a
sure.
it wouldn't make.
discussion.
Cad,
Don't know about...
then get up and walk.
No.
This doesn't end.
Whoa, wait. Whoa.
And then he's back here in the tent.
Sam? Where did I was under here upstairs.
You're a gaze reader. Why didn't you?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Do you-
Hold on. Ma'am, if I ever got...
Yeah, she realizes that he didn't know he was a gaze reader.
Then you're.
Do I...
Think of it this way. But to casually stumble. I guess it's true what they.
In Sirnar, please?
You?
Say, I think I'm...
No. You're like some.
My name is... No, why'd you go hide?
It's. They call me just
Ain't that something like...
Bazak.
Let's go with no, my queen. I think I went with do queens say I'm queen last time?
No. That's cool, Yusif. Did I say that right? I mean, if you need people calling you queen to be happy...
I don't need to be called anything to.
Adder didn't mean anything with that, but he'd somehow managed to say something rude all the same. She didn't finish the sentence, deciding instead to just look away.
Are you all right?
She turned her face sharply towards his. There was something different in the way she was looking at him.
Adder, right?
That's me.
He took a hand to his heart and bowed his head as an instinctive greeting, accidentally clashing his horns against hers. He was surprised to find out that somehow that was a lot less gross than he thought it'd be. And he didn't know how to feel about this appreciation.
Didn't you want to know your future? Then listen closely.
She put her mouth right next to his ear and whispered,
You're coming with me tonight.
Where?
You really are one of a kind. Come to the Desert Rose when the lights are all out. My room is on the first floor, but climbing there should be easier than climbing the bridge at the very least.
Okay,
What, you don't trust my writing skills? Feels... So... And he really was into Sep in the end. If Adder and Djao had an unlikely yet alluring, brief, intense romantic involvement, how would it have been called? Theater? Adef? Then I guess the only question I've got left is... Yeah, sure! Like your major cry. You can put all... I'm gonna go back and count how many... What?
Yeah, they've got some
Unbelievable.
banter going on there as
Are you
well.
in love with... Ow, 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 okay! Sounds like a nice girl. What?
Chapter 2 Ghost at the Feast.
Hey, hey, hey! If it ain't my little boss! How you doing, Eina? I know what you're thinking. Why is this fine buck loitering around the temple so early?
Yeah, is this like the next day or has some time passed or...
Well, none of that.
Oh yeah, Eina tries to
Rivet
figure out...
here, rivet there.
Eina tries to find out why Adder is acting so weird.
What's that, boss? You need me on the bellow? You sure that fire ain't hot enough yet? Boss, you can stop shoveling coal now.
Hey, boss. If you're all done staring at me,
Lunchtime.
what have we got in store today, boss?
Double potato time.
Look at them taters. So ugh.
Yeah, suddenly he doesn't have any appreciation for taters anymore. We know because we know from Sep's diary that he's been eating stuff in her room and yeah, he's kind of got the taste for all kinds of delicacies by now.
Did these...
And raw potatoes aren't exactly a delicacy.
What?
Illigrab.
There's no need, or else.
Your bribe is ready!
Fine! It's.
Hey, boss. I gotta get early today. I need to...
Huh?
Why can't he go get it like a grown-up? Gosh, no! Okay, bye, see you tomorrow!
Yeah, he's probably going to see Sep again. Yeah. Strange behavior from Adder.
I'm just gonna take these home.
And that's when I told the king, bite me.
What do you mean you don't remember who broke into the warehouse?
I don't know, Master. It's like the memory had vanished from my mind.
Oh yeah, here we get
I'm gonna vanish you from existence!
Can you believe that?
I know!
No, I mean, can you believe he forgot someone that important just like that? Can people really forget?
Sorry, Adder, I don't have time to get into philosophy.
Okay, City Guard's main tower. Adder had to go fetch Djao.
Take it to court next time. Street.
Hey, Illigrab.
Well,
I'm all good. I was... Never mind.
Never mind? What's that? Some kind of flower?
Oh, I guess he's asking about Sep, right?
The prettiest in the kingdom.
Yeah, and we know that Sep is having some trouble with, what's her name? Rochelle. And that's why she can't see Adder right now. Yeah, strange days turn into strange weeks. And Eina keeps on getting more and more worried.
Well, hey, boss. Anything else? Wow, we.
Strange moons now.
Taters, huh? All right, all right. Nah, what am I saying?
And yeah, Eina's going to try to figure it out. Help Adder get back to normal. Find a cure is what I went with last time. Let's get him better food. Adder had been working incredibly hard all year long. Maybe all he needed was some sort of encouragement. And what better encouragement than, well, the one he'd asked for? But finding food in the city was absolutely out of the question. The moment it arrived, it was counted and measured, and Eina had calculated precisely how many potatoes she could acquire from each merchant before Illegrab began glaring at her. She'd have to make a little trip. To where? Eina mentally went over the list of her favorite weapons as she trudged through the narrow alleys that composed the inner slums. She wasn't afraid she'd have to use them, no, she would have loved a chance to do so. The sun had just disappeared by the time Eina passed the gate of Korpasui, the northernmost entrance to Heirloom, and she soon left the walls behind. Oh, she's going outside of town. The greys, yellows and whites of the city and the browns of the outer slums turned to a deep red only interrupted by the occasional shrubs sleeping in burrows and crevices. Even the moon that watched over Eina shone in a washed-out orange that always threatened to burn the night sky. She didn't need any stars to light up her path tonight. Darkness was far better suited to her intentions. A cacophonous choir of laughs pulled Eina out of her thoughts. She jumped behind a rock, examining the distance as she searched for its source. A small congregation of merchants sitting on straw mats by a bonfire. Their fur went from light brown to pitch black, and their bodies were thin with bigger palmed horns. Fallow deer from the north. Their huge grave pines, bigger yet than the biggest trees of burden one could find in Agathor, slept behind them, basking in the firelight as they breathed puffs of fresh air and warmed their leaves. Their wares were unloaded around the bonfire. Carrots, apples, pears, salt rock, honey, and not a guard in sight. There'd be no need for stealth this time, not when Eina's claws were starting to poke through her bandages, not when her teeth gleamed with every spark that flew past her. The merchants scrambled to their feet and cowered behind their crates as they heard her approaching, sensing immediately the fate that awaited them if they dared move a muscle. Wasn't that just the perfect sight? Yes, Eina felt something distant and dangerous surrounded by the steps, faced with a frightened multitude surrounding her, all wails and eyes singing into her skin. It was a feeling that told her that this was all she knew once, in a life she could not remember living. Oh, we get more of Eina's story this way. A scream that overwhelmed all of her senses, while her mind struggled helplessly to regain any measure of control, like she could do something about it. But perhaps she was not the one supposed to do something about it. The crowd grew unexpectedly quiet, quiet enough that Eina could hear her own thoughts again, at least. And then she saw her. Commanding and silent, with a glare as imposing as a mountain and horns so large that they would have killed whatever remained of Adder's self-esteem. An ibex woman far from home.
You give fear, but you don't a surprise, Pasitapse.
Djao, hello. That last word caught Eina completely by surprise. Besagtet, or at least something that resembled the ancient script of the gods closely enough to pass for it. The woman took another step closer to Eina, finishing her stride on an awkward stance unfit for a warrior. Eina stepped forward to match her, close enough that the fire outshone the purple glow in her eyes. She let her hammer fall by the side quite dramatically and stood proudly in front of them. The merchants nearly fell on their tails at the sight of her teeth. Even the woman gulped audibly. But she didn't back down 1 inch.
We are traveled from far, and we are tired. The deers frightened. They need to sleep good, so I fight with you. But we fightn't here, okay?
The illusion of authority and control she radiated faltered a little more with every word she said, and yet all the merchants around her seemed completely in awe of her intervention. Eina sneered to herself. No matter, if this goat was brave enough to try facing her one-on-one, the least she could do was honor her request.
Go to sleep. Go.
The merchants didn't need to be told twice. They scampered away among the rocks like scared shrubs, dragging their personal belongings with them. Eina was left alone with the stone-faced ibex at last. I think we're going to see what happens next in the next episode, though. For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.